We're out in the San Juan Islands, just doing a little bit of lingcod fishing. It's end of May, so halfway through the lingcod season. Yeah, we're gonna try to get a couple of them, get them in the slot limit, 26 to 36 inches. See if we can't get a couple keepers.
Last season.
We went and caught some live bait, hung around at the dock, got a handful of little shiners, little pros. He's a little big. 36 inch mark right there, so yeah, he's about 38 inches. Try it again here. Yeah, so got this one pretty. Like fishing, you're gonna like this video.
I'm just looking for a real good time. I'm just looking for a real good time. You know I like it like that. You know I like it like that.
Trying to find some good bait.
You know I like it just like that. I like it like that.
Walking to Whidbey Island, where today our friends Jay and Adam of Team Kelli Ling are fishing for lingcod, fishing off their boat, launching off Cornet Bay, and using some bait they caught earlier to catch these fish. The question is, will they catch any fish, or will the fish catch a break?
It's like a lingcod candy. They love to just devour these, so we're gonna send it down.
Alright.
Yeah, they're a bottom fish, so you get way down on the bottom. They really like live bait, so if you can get some live bait, that's always a bonus. Sometimes you use jigs, but yeah, if we can get down there with some live bait, they're usually on it.
Alright.
They like to hang out in the rocks, so sometimes you lose a lot of gear. But they're hanging out down there waiting for something to swim by in front of them so they can snatch it up.
One touch, one kiss, and I can't get enough. One look,
Just like that, Adam caught the first bite of the night, and he's fighting it. Well, kind of.
Okay, a little lingcod.
Let's see what we got.
cheap thrills, if you know what I mean. You know I like it like that. You know I like it like that. You know I like it just like that. You know I like it like that.
And looks like we got a rockfish.
You can't keep them in the San Juan Islands, so you can keep them out on the coast, but around here they're protected, so we can't keep them.
Well, after catching no keepers, Adam and Jay decide to head to another spot where they'll hopefully have a little bit more luck.
Yeah, so you can only fish up to 120 feet of water. So once you drift deeper than 120 feet of water, you got to run back up and get back in the shallower water. If you catch them deeper than 120 feet, they tend to, their stomach turns inside out and it comes out of their mouth, and then you have to descend them. So if you catch one that's too deep, then it'll float on the surface because its stomach is full of air because they have a swim bladder. Mm-hmm. So you try to stay a little shallower to avoid catching those big rockfish.
And after catching another rockfish, Jay and Adam decided to move the boat down to another location where they'll hopefully have a little bit better luck.
All right, Jay's on a good one.
Yep.
One way to know if you have a big fish is if the fish pulls a lot of line. And this fish here, well, you see it.
Dropped that to 63 feet of water, and my line counter said we got down to 135 feet out. So, peeled a little bit of line.
Boy, this fish sure is putting up a fight. The question is, how big is it?
I'm gonna go 37 inches.
37.
Yeah, so a little too big to keep. They gotta be 36 down to 26 is what you can keep.
And what do you think, Adam?
I'm gonna say 39.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a little big.
A little too big.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, big
That's a
son.
big one. Yeah. Not bad.
Let's go.
He hopped on my little greenling here and took him for a ride.
Get a measurement real quick.
Before and after.
It's the 36-inch mark right there. So he's about 38 inches.
And then he has to go all the way to the end of that tail there.
Yeah. Oh man, so he's going back in.
All right, tell him bye.
See you later.
Did you get your bait back?
Yeah, thankfully. Most of the time they just chew it up and spit it out and it's gone, but he brought it up with him. I'll take it. Round two, yep. He's hurting now.
On your tractor here. And then, if you know you caught fish, you can kind of do that same drift and see if there's other ones in that same area.
And so, after having themselves a little bit of luck, Jay and Adam decided to stick around and see if they can catch themselves a keeper.
Want to keep that bait right on bottom. Your weight will hit and then the bait will kind of swim around and the lingcod see it swimming around and they can't resist. But sometimes it's snag bottom and that's no fun.
Just had one come and grab my bait. Sometimes they just like to shake it around a little bit and they'll just let it go. But in a perfect world, they come get it, swallow it, get those hooks in them, and then you're on.
We're looking at like a -3 foot tide today, so it gets 3 feet below the standard water level. And it goes from about a 7 foot, so we've got about 10, 11 feet of current today dropping down. So all that water's rushing out. We're looking at like a 4 or 5 knot current, which is not very ideal, but you can tuck in spots like this, kind of get out of it a little bit, and still find some fish.
After about half an hour fishing at that location, Jay and Adam decided to try another location where maybe their luck would be a little better.
Try her again here.
Game on.
It looks like Jay's got another bite. I wonder what it is.
Yeah, so caught this one pretty shallow, but there's his air bladder sticking out. So now when I stick him down to help him swim away, he just kind of floats there and can't quite get down. So we've got a rig we use that we're required to have. It sends it back down to the bottom, you yank the hook out, and then he can go on and live his life.
So it suns them down, but then as soon as it gets down, it'll just fall right off.
Away he goes. Get him down to the bottom or thereabouts, yank it up, and he'll be good to go. That air bladder will decompress and he's good to swim.
Well, after finding themselves between a rock and a hard place, Adam and Jay decided to go and fish for some new bait. Maybe that would do the trick.
That's the thumbnail.
I like your sticker on there, that's cool.
So we're gonna catch some more live bait to catch the little fish, to catch the big fish. He's a really small jig.
Now, it's not always fishing with these two. When they're not out in the water slinging lean cod and catching rockfish, they're serving their community, helping families move to their dream homes here in Washington State. Team Kelli Lane, the #1 REMAX team in Washington State. If you're looking to buy or sell, go ahead and give them a call. They've got your back. Well, after having no luck, the boys decided to move the boat on down to another location. Maybe they'll catch some fish over here.
Down, 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 baby.
Jay and Adam know these waters, and when they're not having luck, they quickly move to the next spot. Well, maybe they have better luck. After all, they call it fishing, not catching. Plus, living in a beautiful place like Washington State and weather like this, who's gonna complain?
No. Some people eat them, but
Yeah, what tastes like?
not my cup of tea.
They kind of taste like
A
clay.
snail. Might as well eat a snail.
If I could fly, would I keep walking? If I could fly, would I keep walking? Would I float away? Would I float away? If I had time, would I keep talking? If I had time, would I keep talking? Would I find a rest? Would I find a rest? I wanna stay and I wanna wander. I wanna stay.
Right now we're just off the southwest tip of Burroughs trying to catch some bait, some herring or some greenling or something that the lingcod will like.
Stay a little longer. What'll I do?
All right, we got a couple baits. We're gonna go run across and see if we can find a lingcod.
Cares of this world arising. No cares of this world arising. And I fall away. And I fall away. I wanna stay and I wanna wander. I wanna stay and I wanna wander. Will I stay a little longer? Won't you let me stay a little longer? What'll I do?
There he is. You can see him. He doesn't. He's not hooked.
What'll I do?
That's a monster. Too big. Sorry, pretty some pliers.
Too big, about 38, same as last time. So he's going back in.
Yep. Adios, buddy.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, a little too big.
Too big?
Yeah. He's about 38.
We might be too big. We might be.
You might have caught the one we let go.
Times and places are all in who you share them with.
What kind of fish is that?
And it's like
Seriously.
the
I
point
felt so big. He's all sideways.
enjoying who you share it with.
How'd you get into fishing?
Joy is
Grew up fishing. Kind of took a liking to eating fish. And I just started fishing a little too much. Haven't really stopped since.
Hey, how about you?
I was practically raised on a boat. As long as I can remember, my parents have always had a boat and they'd wake me up at 5 in the morning, throw me down in the bunk, and I'd sleep till 10 or 11 while they fished every morning. So that's as long as I can remember. I've always been fishing.
who you share it with.
Big, but
Who you share it with.
called fishing.
I believe what the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with. Who you share it with. Who you share it with.
Overall, it was a solid day. Got a couple oversized fish, but that's kind of the problem with fishing live bait. Sometimes the big ones can't resist. So, fun day on the water. Sun's out. Can't complain. We'll get some keepers next time. But thanks for tuning along with us.
Not a bad day to be on the water. Flat, calm, and sunny.
Who you share it with.